What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda. We just here to get into another episode of Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 9. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Listen, it's hard out here in these YouTube streets, and all I ask is for you to just hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and then we could get into this whole review of it all. So do that for me, please, and let's talk about this. Ready to Love. We off on the getaway. It's finally time for the getaway. Is it just me? I feel like things are dragging a little bit now. I guess maybe because we know everybody on bullshit, all y'all on bullshit, but it's okay. It's okay because I knew that when I got here. And so, I have to blame myself because ain't nobody asked me to do it. I have been entertained, and I'm gonna give you that. So we off on to the vacation house that Tommy got planned for y'all to get to know each other better. Allegedly. Some of y'all getting to know each other better than others. Patrice. Patrice, very smart, brought her Sprinter van. She got her, part of the crew. Who we got? We got Rashina, Alonzo, Maya, and William in the Sprinter van. So y'all out in Houston, if you need somebody to come ride you around in the Sprinter van, this is what Patrice has to offer. Look quite comfortable, you know. If you're gonna come over here and pretend like you're ready to love, you might as well bring your business. Now, I'm a very big fan of that. If you don't have no business, then I don't know what you're bringing besides the foolishness. Hey, Chaz. Anyway, speaking of, so Chaz got Vanessa. She's sitting in the passenger seat because she always ride on that side when she get in Chaz's car. And then you got Mika and LaRon in the back seat. Mika, why you didn't ride with Playboy Justin? He pulled up by himself in a BMW. I'm just pointing that out because y'all keep saying, y'all meaning me, keep saying this man is a PE teacher. He don't make much money. But I guess when you listen, I don't know nothing about that man's pockets. He got to be a W girl. You should have rode with him. You over here playing anyway, but no, you want to be over here with LaRon and Chaz and Vanessa. So while we in the car, we gonna go ahead and say, when I say we, I mean Mika, hey y'all, do y'all think like people are being possessive over their connections? And LaRon is like, absolutely. And you know what I'm gonna do? As soon as we get to the house, I'm calling a meeting because we're gonna nip that shit in the bud right now. We're not gonna be possessive over our connections. Vanessa, I think they're talking to you. Vanessa said, no, not my connection. He's not being very possessive or anything at all, actually. Chaz is like, you talking about me or Dom? You know she's not talking about Dominique. He's gone. But he ain't gone. All Playboys don't come with a label. Justin was over here labeling himself a Playboy without saying. Other Playboys come doing different shit, making connections and exploring options at the last minute. Vanessa said Chaz is her only connection. Vanessa, that's a problem. See, when we got here, we discussed how you will not be finding any revolutionaries over here. We never did get into the discussion about why Vanessa was over here looking for a revolutionary after she left that clear man that she was married to. Now, I'm just saying, I would like to get a picture of that because I'm curious, Vanessa, what it is you over here like pining away for Playboy Chaz. That's a waste of time, girl. I tell you what, we going to this vacation house. You either play or you ain't gonna play. I don't think you're gonna play because you're over here being serious. And I mean, that's not what we come here for. I guess some people do. Not any of these people. We over here playing. And so, that's fine. I'm gonna play too. So now Chaz is over here saying he wants to get to this getaway house and, deepen some of the connections that he's already made and explore some of the connections that he hasn't had a chance to get to yet. Now, these are the same people you've seen at every mixer. And I don't know who's texting who and none of that because y'all have that, very confused. But I'm not going to blame y'all for that. That's a production thing. We don't really know who's like connecting with who for real, for real. So, you know, there's only like a couple few people over here left. So I don't know who we're gonna be connecting and exploring with, but okay. That being said, we get to the house. Here come Rashina, Chaz squeezing all up on her. Vanessa somewhere in the corner lurking, looking a fool. Here come Patrice, Chaz squeezing all up on her. She trying to hold hands and things. Vanessa sitting over there, evil eyeing. Girl, you better get off that couch and go find something to do. Really, there's not a whole lot to do. Alonzo, you can entertain Alonzo, Vanessa, but Chaz ain't worried about Alonzo. You can entertain LeBron, but that's his homeboy, so we're not doing that either. Who else is there? William, no thank you. We all know why. Ain't nobody need nobody sleeping on their couch. I'm just saying. And hopefully this is the last time I'll say that. Probably not, but you know, the last episode. Who else? Oh, Playboy Justin. I feel like I mentioned that a while ago, but you didn't listen. You wanted to be over here with Chaz as your only connection. So we gonna run with it. But you're gonna need to take a lesson on how to be unbothered, Vanessa. Can't be walking around looking unbothered. They already gave you a speech in the car about how not to do that. Don't be getting over here being possessive about your connections. That was a message sent to you through LaRon directly from Chaz. He said he came over here to explore. You should be exploring too. Just saying. She said she wants Chaz to show her some more intentionality. That's what he's doing. He's intentionally squeezing everything he can get his hands on. So you should intentionally find something else to do or go home. We can't, I mean, it's too late. We're at episode 9. I don't know what you're going to do, girl. Go home. I think Vanessa's the next girl to go home. I would eliminate myself. I would not. I would not give them the pleasure. You said you had one connection. You should never do that. Did you watch any other episodes from before? Tommy pulls up, you know, to the house in a tugboat. This is nice. It's a really nice house. They run around there like trying to find rooms and everything. What's his band? Chaz was over here laying in the bed with Mika. They said they was over there testing the mattress. So I don't know why they needed to hold hands while they were doing that, but Vanessa saw it and it was not a good feeling. I get it. Tommy pulls up and, you know, he skip dances across the deck. We know how I feel about that, but hey, this is y'all's host. He lets them know that this time there's gonna be another men's elimination. And LeBron's like, oh shit, because I wasn't even trying this week. Why not? Why weren't you trying this week? Oh Lord, I can't believe you said that out loud. That's so funny. So after, you know, we get to know the house a little bit, you know, Vanessa's had she just got there and she's having a rough day already. So her and Chaz have a sit down. So as they awkwardly sit there, she's pretending to drink her drink. She came in the house getting tipsy. That's not her character or, you know, what we're used to seeing. That's how, you know, she really nervous. Don't do that, girl. Don't sit up there and get tipsy and then you can't compose yourself now. Just saying. I feel like she knows her limits, but you know, she was giving yeah, bothered. You know, Chaz is making small talk and talking about the weather and your hair is pretty and all this silly shit. He knows what she's mad about, but instead of saying, I don't know what he could have said, to be honest, just, you know, because he playing. So he, you know, probably seemingly by the smirk on his face, is getting a little pleasure out of watching her be bothered. That's what it was giving. He said, you're mad. because I was laying up there testing the mattresses with Mika. I wasn't doing anything. And she's all like, you can do whatever you want. You can sleep with whoever you want. And he asked her, now this is confusing. Now I'm trying to see what's going on. He asked her, are you sleeping by yourself? And then there was this weird thing going back and forth. And she said, is that the question? He said no. And I'm like, that was the question. I just heard you say, are you sleeping by yourself? And who else would she be sleeping with? And did they plan on sleeping with each other? It just, was odd. And the way she responded was not like, what you talking? She was probably like, is that the right question you should be asking? Huh. Have you slept over there before? Around to Chaz's house, Vanessa? Is that why you're mad? You should have slept over there, girl. Because I feel like you would be less bothered if you had. And he's all like, ha ha. Now let me run around through here, explore some things a little bit. And then I'll be back later to see, what you're talking about. That's what you should have done. Vanessa told Chaz that he has a lot to figure out. And she says, at this point, like, you're my only connection. And he was like, it's been your only connection. Well, that's not what Dominique said, but we don't know for real what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? And this would be the last time Chaz would play in my face if I was her. Get your ass up, slide down on the dock, and have a little conversation with Playboy Justin down to the Swan. Float around the estates and see what else is going on over there. I asked him what it was like growing up in Mississippi. You know how to have small talk, girl. You over here about to blow up a gasket. And Chaz is damn near giggling. And I know you want to slap that smirk off his face. You might as well, because, girl, the look on your face is saying everything. And if he smiled at me talking about he was testing out the mattresses, okay, Chaz. Anyway, so LaRon, we just get into the house and he's already calling a house meeting. He has some things that he needs to lay down some ground rules. And I want to know who approved this. Who told LaRon he was going to be holding meetings and laying down ground rules? Did somebody give him the book of rules or he just made them up from himself? It seems like he made them up with a little help from his homeboy, Chaz. He's standing up there like, I need to point out some behaviors. We need to nip this thing in the bud. If you've got any connections, please don't be being mad if somebody else is up in their face, because that's what we're here to do, explore our options. Right, Chaz? Chaz says yes. He said, nobody's married around here, Vanessa, so people should be allowed to do whatever it is they want to do without you being mad. We told you in the car, but it's seemingly you weren't listening. I'm going to put this out here one more time. If you feel like you're going to be being mad all the time, take a nap. This is not what we're here for. Maya, just wanted you to know that William over here is a bitch ass nigga. He was over here in the text messages trying to plot against getting Koshia thrown off. Just being a whole bitch, plotting like we playing Hunger Games or something over here. And William's all like, I did not. That's not what happened. I was just, shut up. I'm running this meeting. I have all the receipts. I have all the receipts about you down to the group chat talking shit. And Alonzo's like, there was a group chat? What was happening over there? What were they saying in the group chat? Alonzo, you should be glad you weren't in the group chat. I love that he wasn't. I love that he was like, what the hell? And if you were there, Alonzo, you were a good actor. That was entertaining. You're like, I was just over here trying to figure out how to get Patrice to fall in love with me. Y'all were over to the group chat plotting and planning things? That's hilarious. He didn't say Jonathan was in it either. He said Dominique and William and Will.i.am. William said, Will told us that the girls were all dogging us over there and we got a little bit defensive. And that's all that was. It was not any type of plot. It sounded like plot. It sounded like plot. I don't know who like adjourned the meeting. I feel like it was Maya. She kind of walked off and, LeBron like served his purpose. William is on notice. Vanessa's on notice. We finna enjoy the rest of this weekend. And if you ain't on your act right, then get the hell on. William had to go explain to Maya about how he really is not a bitch ass nigga, and he already told her about all of that. And if she happens to see any of those text messages, they gonna look like what they look like, but they're not really what they look like outside of context. That's all he wants you to know. And she's like, that's cool. Let's just like leave that alone, okay? She's all like, that was very nice of LaRon to make sure that we all knew what was going on over here in the group chats. And I'm just so disappointed that William would be involved in any of that nonsense. So I think I'm just going to go do something else while I'm over here to the vacation house. You know what? I've been hearing people out here just giving Maya such a hard time about being a gold digger and all this thing. I was like, she hasn't said anything. All she's done is smile and be nice. Y'all want to make her some diabolical thing. This man that we don't know that came here from smoking dynamite sticks in the car came and said she was spoiled. And so now all of a sudden she's a gold digger. I ain't heard her ask nobody for nothing. I have not heard her say nothing about living no soft life or any of those things. All she did was showed up, be's cute, and be's nice. And if that's diabolical, then I guess, child, she got a job and she's an entrepreneur. So she's spoiled. I mean, gold digger because she likes nice things. And I feel like this whole spoiled thing is something a lot of men enjoy doing. So the more money you got, the more you can spoil her. And if she got a standard child, I'm just so confused. I just hear some people, and this is another thing I wanted to bring up. Maya shows up with a lot of cleavage and tight clothing. Nobody say nothing. Mika shows up with all that body, and I mean, she got a lot of body. So, but all we talk about is her body. Who else? Rashina, all of them show up with nice figures and tight clothing, cleavage, and all of that stuff. Y'all dogged out Renisha for doing the same thing. And I told y'all you was doing too much. And I feel like you just validated everything I said. They all doing the same thing, but because it's in a smaller proportion, I feel like everybody doesn't have anything to say. Mika has done nothing but show up, honestly. But here she still is, pretending like she gonna go off into the sunset with Playboy Justin. Will, get the hell on. Maya's down to the kitchen. She's decided she gonna give LaRon a chance because honestly, LaRon, if you wasn't somewhere popping off, blowing up, oh, by the way, LaRon, I meant to mention that too. You was down to the meeting having a whole breakdown. I saw you pop off, blow off, slide off, skip off, lose your freaking mind over there trying to expose William. Unnecessary. You really could have just talked to Maya a long time ago. All she's going to do is smile and be nice. Now she's down to the refrigerator. And LaRon said he's tired of all these girls painting him as a party boy. She was like, I don't even care. Like, I'm work from home too. And when I go out, I want to have fun and all those things. They live in the same lifestyle. I think Maya would love to come over there to the hot tub penthouse playhouse, hang out for a while. Ron, you created that image for yourself. You came in there saying you go out 5 days a week. So you could keep trying to explain it away. Every time I see you, Ron, seems like you're eating and drinking. I do like them though. They're cute. They make sense to me. Her and William do not make sense. Ain't no way in the world Maya should be somewhere taking on somebody with 2 divorces and 3 children. She got some more life to live. And she has her own couch. Why is Patrice over at the bar begging Chaz to be on his roster? That was so weird and thirsty. I'm so disappointed. She like, did you have my number or do you just not want to call me? And he's like, I didn't save it. Well, we need to talk about that. So let's go sit down and talk about how I need to get all up on this roster with all the rest of the girls. She sounds like Strange, and I just heard somebody reference that. I can't remember where I heard it at, but she sounded like Strange when she was mad at Eddie Murphy for not trying to hook up with her down to the advertising office. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, honey, I just don't know what to tell you. Go look it up. Chaz, do you run into that often in this group that you're hanging out with? Do you run into references often in this group and they looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about? That's why none of this makes sense. What are you doing? She over here talking about Chaz mentioned that he didn't have my number. That's not what happened. You went over there and asked him, and then you begged him to like put it in your phone. Here, give me your phone. I'll put it in myself. Make sure you got it. Call me, text me, text me. Is that it? You got it? Okay. Where did that come from? She was just always so cool. And I knew in the beginning, I told y'all in the beginning that she's over here playing games. When she decided she was falling in love with Alonzo, who's probably very nice, but she's a grown-ass woman with grown-ass children at the house. And so I don't see that. You don't even make sense, Stella. That was her reference, not mine. And if you don't know that one, well, see Chaz. He'll tell you about it. He over here talking about, oh my God, my eyes have been open and I feel like, I can see us and, she's definitely sparked my interest. Why? Don't you have enough going on already? You're not even that good of a juggler. You seem to be dropping the ball. She wants to shake his hand. Oh, well, he don't shake hands. You hugged already. What you want to shake hands for now? When he came in the door, you dang near jumped up and wrapped your legs around his waist. Now all of a sudden you want to shake hands. Bro, my dog's stomach is grumbling. It's making me nervous. Whatever he's out there in that yard eating is not settling well with his stomach. LeBron said it's shot o'clock. It's time to turn up, y'all. And he's the host of the party. He's the director of the meetings. He's the host of the party. He's on the committee of making sure y'all stay, out of alliances and, creating drama within the group. It's shot o'clock. We about to turn up. Miko over here in the corner, grabbing on Justin's booty. LeBron is down to the refrigerator again because that's where him and Maya meet up. They be having dates around the refrigerator. He's leaning all in, looking all tipsy, talking about you should be my woman. LeBron, you're gonna have to back off the liquid courage. It's not a good look. As much as I'm a fan of this little meetup, and to be honest, like I had a whole spinoff planned off. It was gonna be all about Vanessa and Chaz, but that got canceled. Thank you guys for ruining it. But I got a remix. We're gonna have a spinoff with Maya and LeBron. I have to rework some things, but I gotta salvage things as best I can. So they down to the refrigerator. He's leaning in, looking, wobbly, giving his best Eddie Kane impersonation.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
LeBron, I like you and Maya, but back the hell up off of her. See her in the morning when working on sober. I think you're smart. I think you probably have a good conversation. Right now, this ain't it. Child, you look a fool. Patrice and William are outside. They're not on the turn up. because now that William has been exposed, he needs to like figure out a new strategy. So his new strategy is not brilliant. He's out here like leaning on her, telling her how he had to take a leave of absence from his job because he's taking care of his father. Now, I don't know when this happened because, first of all, I've been a caregiver before. And when you're in that position, you have no emotional energy, time, or anything else to give to a reality dating show, game show. So I don't know when this responsibility became a thing, but or how much he's actually involved. So much so that he had to take a leave from his job. I don't know which job. I don't know if you know, from the reserves or his job from being a comedian. So if he's not on the road anymore, being a comedian, traveling so much where somebody would need to understand what it's like to be in a long distance relationship. I don't know what other job he had. So whatever it was, he's not there because he has to take care of his father. And that's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. And so emotionally, why are you over here trying to date? Like I said, and then anyway, I know what couch he's sleeping on now. I feel better. I feel better that I know where he really be doing. This man is over here like conjuring up tears, and Patrice is holding his hand and thinking, well, this isn't gonna work. She came to have fun. And that's unfortunate because, you know, none of these people are close enough to you at this point to want to take on that energy. It's a lot. It's very heavy. And she's over here trying to get her groove back. So yeah, I think you're going to be off that list. Dang. Mika, gone. Patrice, gone. LeBron said he over there strategizing and things. And you know, when I say finish him, I mean
finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Chaz is in the kitchen eating grapes out of Rashina's cleavage, sucking strawberries out of her mouth. He just wilding. He's on his whole G money.
And the bitches? Oh, Lord! The bitches! Yo!
He said he out here in the Garden of Eden, which y'all wasn't too much resisting of the forbidden fruit. Matter of fact, you came and helped yourself to it because I didn't see her give it to you. I saw you over there doing your best. Whatever that is you got going over there. I'm mad at it. He said it's for shots o'clock. I didn't see Vanessa. I don't know where she is. Somewhere probably with her sleep cap on, angry. She might as well. What else she gonna do? Everybody's sitting at the breakfast table and the ladies are, you know, serving the gentlemen. That's cute or whatever, I suppose. And then, you know, they sit down and the ladies start discussing, like, what are they going to do about Chaz? Like, we're all here. Chaz is here. We're all on the roster. Patricia's like, I made it too. Hallelujah. Thank you for putting me there. I was, you know, getting concerned and things. I would lighten that load just a little bit. Erase my name. Not gonna be on a roster. You gotta be kidding me. At this point, if you still figuring it out, let me make it easier. Rashina, she'd have told y'all she's a communicator. She like, I ain't about to sit here and ask these girls. So Chad, what's up? What you got going on? He's like, I basically can see myself leaving this process with any one of y'all. All of y'all fit in my scenario in the future. Rashina, I can see you over there. Mika, there you are, over there. Mika's all like, I like Justin. It's okay, Vanessa's mad. Ciao. Patrice is all, make sure I'm on the list. Am I on the list? Tommy comes through. It's time for the ladies to deliberate and see like who's staying and who's going. Rashina said, you know, her and Chaz had a little moment. They was in the kitchen sucking strawberries off of each other. Their lips like I kind of touched a little bit. It was touching more than a little bit. He tried to really go in there, and then you realized the cameras was watching, so you decided to like ease on back. But it was all the way in there. It wasn't like a little graze. It was a whole situation that I saw. Run it on back. I'm just saying. Patrice says she just glad to be on the roster because, you know, he was out here texting her, good morning, beautiful. And yeah, everybody got the good morning, beautiful text. And, you know, I'm just really glad to be on the list. That's all. And Mika's like, yeah, I got the text, but I like Justin. Vanessa's like, yeah, you know, I'm about sick of this bullshit. He's still on my top of my list because I don't have nobody else to put on my list. That's why you should just go. When you get back to you know, town over to Dallas, Fort Worth, wherever y'all at, just let him know it's you know, I'm out. Enjoy your expedition. Let me see what Dominique talking about. Maybe, I guess. He said he's still lurking, so you know, we'll see, y'all. One thing about it, nobody said anything bad about Vanessa. Nobody. So, you know, sometimes you're just not in your right space. This don't seem like it's that because you're trying to be all chill, and this ain't chill. This is something different. Alonzo is in the bottom. They say he's a homie. He's really only been here for Patrice this whole time, but isn't that what it's for? Except for the part where Patrice is playing with him and it's kind of messed up. Now he gonna go on to the next person damaged because he allowed y'all and begged the man, begged him and begged him and begged him. I want to see you be vulnerable. I want to see you be vulnerable. And then when he get vulnerable, you be like, I think I want to give my number to Chaz. I'm just saying. LeBron is a party boy. He can stop denying that. I don't know why you keep saying you're not, and it's okay. Stop acting like it's a bad thing. When you're tired of being a party boy, then you will stop, I suppose. You know. I think, like I said, you and Maya being kind of on the same level. If y'all get to the point where you want to like just chill right now, you said you don't have no reason to chill. Maybe if you did, then, you know, you might chill. But enjoy the party for right now. He said he ain't leaving without no crawfish. Shoot, I've been here all day. I've been drinking and I'm looking at this food and y'all got things on the grill. And before I roll up out of here, that part, I'm going to eat some of these crawfish. They said William got too much on his plate. He does. His situation is not the only thing on his plate. On top of his situation and him having to take a leave of absence from his job and the 2 ex-wives and the 3 children, it's a lot. So coming into something that heavy is not likely to happen, William. I don't know what you thought. Maybe you need a Misa Tisa. I didn't watch it, but you know, I heard about it. Maybe you need one of those. I mean, not to go scam the lady, but somebody that's, you know, they leave us with a stupid ass cliffhanger. I don't know that was necessary. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Will because everybody said, no, thank you. They don't want that. And to be honest, if you've got this much going on with your home life that it's got you in tears out here to the back of the vacation house, then you should probably just go home because that's where you need to be. If you have these responsibilities as a caregiver, that takes a lot. Just saying, the best thing you could be doing right now is having them boys over around to your house so they can enjoy this experience with their grandfather. Trust me, the good and the bad, been there. Alonzo, you got another week. Patrice gonna be over here begging Chaz for a good morning text, but girl. In the meantime, y'all, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll be back next week. See what's going to happen. Bye, y'all.